Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a low cap crypto gem in the gaming sector called Altura. Now I've spoke about this gem on my channel before. It's very small in market cap, only 13 million. And the last time I spoke about it, it was actually sitting at a mere 4 million market cap or somewhere around that range. So it's gone up significantly since that video. And I just want to do an update video on whether I'm still as bullish as what I was back then or whether I would not buy into this gem right now. So as always, guys, this video is my opinion only. It's not financial advice. So always do your own research before you invest your money. So for the people who don't know, what is Altura? Altura is essentially a platform that gives infrastructure for games that allows games to basically transition from Web 2 into Web 3. Okay. Now, one of the issues with the gaming sector is that it's very difficult for a Web 2 game to move into Web 3, to implement NFTs, to implement play to earn, all of these things. So what better way for them to do it than to go with, Altura and go through Altura. So already they've had 44,000 unique marketplace users, 291,000 marketplace transactions, and much more activity. Now, despite that seeming like a big number, 44,000, I can assure you the gaming sector is much bigger than 44,000 people. So Altura really is just getting started, in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to the future for this project. So one of the other things regarding Altura is that it supports all pretty much of the major blockchains: Ethereum, Polygon, BNB, Phantom, and Avalanche. So it's very interoperable. It can literally work in many different blockchains, which is another huge bonus for Altura. They've attracted over 300 developers to build on the platform and 45,000 plus users to the marketplace. Now, like I said, 45,000 isn't that much. Might seem like a lot, but it's not, I can assure you. So what I always say with Altura is there's different categories of gaming cryptos. You've got single games such as Sandbox, such as Decentraland, such as, I don't know, there's other single games as well, but Sandbox and Decentraland, right? They're single games. Illuvium's another one. Then you've got multiple gaming projects such as Gala, such as Vulcan Forged. These have multiple different games that you can play on them, right? That's a mid-risk one. So you've got high risk, which is one game, mid risk, which is multiple games, and then you've got the lowest form of risk, which is an infrastructural play in the gaming sector, such as Immutable X or such as Altura. Now, the fact that this is the lowest risk is it doesn't matter what games there are, right? It's not dependent on a game to work. It's dependent on the technology. So it doesn't need one game to do well or two games to do well or anything like this. The technology will always be applicable. So, for example, Sandbox may not be played in 5 years' time. Decentraland may not be played in 5 years' time. Illuvium may not be played in 5 years' time. And then you've got Gala, which is a little bit less risky because they've got multiple games. But who knows? Gala may not, the type of gaming may basically become obsolete. Whereas Altura, they're developing the infrastructure for games. So you would think, rationally, this is the lowest form. Now, guys, something that I would point out with Altura is that it's very much community-based. These types of gaming projects can either go extremely up or extremely down. They can go either way, guys. So you can bet in the next bull run, when these influencers like Alex Becker and some of these other YouTubers start talking about Altura, more people wake up. More people notice the project. It's no coincidence. So this is what I'm expecting again in the next bull run, is another huge peak to the upside. Once crypto gaming is a thing, once everyone's talking about crypto gaming again, you can imagine this will be one of the big movers, in my opinion, right? We actually only went up to around 28 million in market cap in the last bull run. So 28 million in market cap's nothing. I'm expecting this one to go to at least 500 million in market cap. at least. That's at like a bare minimum. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at around 3 or 5 billion. When you consider that Axie Infinity went to 10 billion, it seems very realistic that this could go to half of that in the next bull run as well, not the last one. So yeah, guys, I think this project's going to do extremely well. I think it will perform well. One of the things I also wanted to look into was the marketplace. So they have really cool looking games here. They've got Chaincade, Raceway. They just look interesting and cool, right? I'm not saying I've played them. I just think that from what I've seen online as well, they look interesting, especially this Coin Racer one as well. Now, what you will also notice is they've got these pixelated creatures, okay? These strange looking pixels, essentially, which people buy ridiculously with money. Now, people will literally use their own money to buy these. I don't even want to call it art, but people will buy this, right? Basically, a collection of pixels that represent some sort of animal, right? There's actually dorks out there who will buy this. Now, take away my take away my personal opinion, right? I don't care. If people want to buy these, buy them. It's a free world. I don't have an issue with people buying these. But take that away. NFTs were big in the last bull run and people bought them. Now, if I think it's a waste of money, if I think this is nonsense, that doesn't matter. Why does my opinion matter, right? People buy these with real money. You can see here, $250 it's listed for. So people buy these things with real money. So for me, I don't care what people have, what people spend their money on. If they want to buy these things, it's fine. More power to you. And so, but what I would say is NFTs do have genuine utility. They do have massive, massive potential, just not pixels. I just don't see this pixel art as much, pixel gun type thing as much, much use. I think NFTs utility comes more in the form of in-game items such as skins, right? Such as weapons, such as guns within the game, or I don't know, passes for certain games, outfits in the games, cars in the games, or houses. Like these types of things, I think that's where NFTs come in place, right? Not so much these monkey or penguin type things, right? Personally, that's just my perspective. You can call me an idiot if you want. Feel free. But yeah, despite my personal opinions, NFTs are going to be big. People will still be buying them. So what better way to get into them than invest in this project here? So this is a project on the up, in my opinion. I think it's going to do very well. If you haven't already, guys, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Huge money's being made over in this group. The link is in the description to join. If you have any questions about the Patreon, drop me an email at patreoncryptoarchie@gmail.com. And if you want to join Patreon through crypto payments, drop an email to the same email address. The link's in the description. Thank you guys all for watching. Like I say always, the next gem that I find will be dropped in this group. So these guys will be getting it first. If I buy Altura, these guys will get my buy alert. So make sure to join the group if you want. And if you want a bit more, go for the VIP boss tier or the VIP plus tier, as these get Telegram access. Very active group, like-minded individuals, serious about making money. Thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing everyone in my next video. Goodbye.